Mandakini, great to see you.
Hi, Kaina. How have you been?
Oh, I've been fine. What about you? You
Excellent.
doing okay?
Excellent. Really good.
Life has just been so crazy busy, and I always feel like I'm on the go. And this time of the year, I just feel like I've got that sniffly thing coming and a bit of a scratchy throat.
That's no
You're
good.
always into knowing about healthy things. Have you got something that maybe you can suggest? Because I really do not have time to slow down just at the moment.
Right. Funny you should ask, except for letting you know that you have to slow down.
Well, yes, true.
We have a really, really good product called Immunostart tablet. I'm not sure if I've ever spoken to you about it.
I don't think I've got to hear about
And
that
it's an
before.
excellent product for whenever you have that little tickle in your throat, or you just feel that something is coming on.
Yes.
They're almost like a lozenge, but it's not a lozenge as such.
Yes.
You kind of either suck on them or chew on them.
Yes.
And what they have, they're very, very potent, because what they're made of, you must have heard of colostrum. Colostrum is actually a fluid that is excreted in the first 6 hours after the calf is born. And it's not a milk, it's actually there with a lot of immune properties that are there to help the calf's immune system. So what it is, without getting too technical, there is a component that's called IgG, which stands for immunoglobulin G.
Right.
There's a bunch of immunoglobulins, there are 5 in the body, but this one, the IgG, is the most important one.
Okay, so it's like the top dog.
The top of the support. And
Right.
what is very good for is antiviral and antibacterial support.
Right.
Antiviral and antibacterial support. So that's an excellent support. The other thing that it does, you know how our immune system kind of protects itself against the bad guys.
Yes.
What it does, what this IgG does, it goes through a process of opsonization. It's a big word that basically just means that it tags the bad guys in our immune system. So in that way, it protects us from the bad guys, which is excellent, which means it supports your immune system.
So if the bad things has the little tag, then the immune system knows to come and chew it up. Is that sort of what
you got it exactly right. It's like it says, hey, tag it, and the immune system knows to get rid of it. So that's how immune system is getting rid of the bad guys that are there to get you.
Yes, I feel they're coming very strongly.
They're coming for you. Now, there is another product in it, or ingredient in it. It's called lactoferrin, which is basically a concentrated form of IgG, which means that everything that we talked about now, it helps it make it even stronger, that protection, and that, helping with the antiviral and antibacterial properties. So that is fantastic. The other thing that there is in this product, which is very surprising, and the name of it, Lantinula edodes, is actually
hard names.
I know, hard names. It's actually shiitake mushrooms.
Oh, seriously?
I know. Shiitake mushrooms, which you can find in miso soup, you can find in Japanese cooking, Chinese cooking, even Indian cooking. Shiitake mushrooms have been known. It's a very ancient healing product, a healing plant. And what it is, it actually helps in a couple of really important ways. One, you've been taking Amritose, so you would know what glycans are.
Absolutely.
There's a very, very important glycan within the shiitake, actually fucose, if you really want to be precise. And that helps the whole protection or the whole direction of the immune system. So we can go and learn more about what the glycans do for our body, but basically cellular communication and immune support. So that's really important. There's another thing, which is actually, there was a study done in the Indian, was mentioned in the Indian Journal of Biochemistry, that talks about the fact that shiitake mushroom helps the body produce glutathione. Glutathione is the body's own antioxidant. And you'll hear a lot of, a lot of antioxidant products wanting to stimulate so the body can produce more glutathione. The more we have, the more we can protect ourselves from invader. So it's fantastic. And the concentration of the shiitake mushroom is very, very high. Normally, if you get it from other products or in other ways, you will have just the actual mushroom that has been dehydrated, dried, which is the way you want it, and pulverized, which is good. But in this product, they've actually, taken out or produced the concentrated version of the active ingredient.
So you're basically really getting more bang for your buck because it's a high concentration.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
And you're getting more protection for your immune system.
Great.
Now, the modulation of the immune system, that's actually important to understand, because a lot of times when we talk about immune system, people think stimulating the immune system, and there are cases that you don't want to stimulate the immune system. So modulation, as much as is a big word, what that means is the immune system can do what it wants, what it needs, not what it needs. So if it's too active, it will know to slow it down. If it's too slow, it will know to speed it up. So it does what the immune system needs. So it just lets your immune system, gives the tools so it will know what to do with it.
Perfect. That sounds great.
Now, there's a bonus benefit of having this product that has nothing to do with your tickle and your sniffle. Bonus is that actually there is an ingredient here that helps with letting go of heavy metals in the body, and actually helps the body remove. So there's heavy metals. You would have heard there's things like aluminium or mercury. That's right. Yeah. So that's right. In seafood, we get a lot of mercury, a lot of heavy metals around, and people go actually through heavy metal detox sometimes. You would hear that people go through protocols of that. So that other ingredient is called citrus pectin. It's actually taken from citrus. If you open the orange, you'll see those fibers that are on the orange between the skin, and we're not really designed to digest it. But in this, when they produce this product, they've made it into a digestible form. They've turned it into a digestible form. So that really helps. It's called, we won't get even into the technical side of it. All we need to know is that it's going to support the removal of heavy metal in our body. So it really has so much to do. Now, one thing is that it's really important to try not to swallow it. Try not to swallow it. You either want to suck on it or chew it really, really well, because part of the chewing will help it dissolve in the enzymes in the saliva, and it will make it more digestible, and the properties will start getting activated in the body, and absorbed. Now, a couple of things that often come with your, if you have a kid, if you want to give it to children, it's actually suitable for children because that IgG is the one immune component that is actually can even go through the placenta. So it's healthy.
So it's very safe.
It's very safe. So if it's safe for the fetus, it will be safe for the babies, right? So, however, you don't want to take chance with kids. So if you're going to give it to kids, make sure to crush it. Even pulverize it. You can pulverize it even in, sometimes I use the, like the Magimix, but when it's dry, make sure that there's no water and no nothing, totally dry. So you can actually pulverize it completely. So it become like talc powder, and you can add it to anything, add it in the milk and the juice or whatever it is you give. The other concern sometimes people have with this product is because cholesterol is kind of considered in the milk category, people are concerned about the lactose. So because there is a little bit of lactose in it. But the amounts of the lactose are so small. The World Health Organization has levels of what's considered. So if there's so much lactose, that will be the point which will consider, dangerous or little cause reaction for irritable, if people are sensitive or not tolerating, but the amount in this product is so minuscule that the chances of it causing any issue
Right.
is very, 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 very small. Not to say that it's impossible, but it's very, very unlikely.
Yeah.
It's different if you're actually allergic. If you're allergic to dairy or
Sure.
lactose, maybe not such a good idea.
Yeah.
But if you're just worried of a bit of sensitivity or maybe dairy intolerance,
Yes.
so yeah,
Then it
then
okay.
it should be fine. Try it out.
Great.
Don't miss out on the benefits.
Yeah.
Now, there's a few other things to consider. Immunostart. So how I would take it, make sure that you always have one at home.
Sure.
Because
sure. Okay.
now when you have something going on,
Yes.
you can suck on it regularly, like every hour or so.
Yeah.
You can just keep it in your purse and
Yeah.
just suck on it regularly.
Okay.
Now, if there's a sniffle involved, you may want to add Mandakini,
Sure.
which we talked about.
Yeah.
It's a whole product that you can learn about. It's specific for the nasal and the airways.
Yes.
So they go together really well.
Okay.
And to really give your immune system a boost, or like uplift it, just give yourself that extra power. That's it. So you can also combine it with the ambertose or the manopole.
Right. Okay.
And
Well,
yeah, we can
like
talk
really
about
good.
the ambertose and manopole
Yeah.
a little bit, but you've been to presentations
Yeah.
and you know the benefits of the glycans. And if you don't, I'll refer you to watch the video about it. However, if that was interesting, if you want to learn more in more detail,
Yeah,
I'm happy to refer you to the full training. Dr. Nugent did a whole training of an hour.
Okay.
So I
That'd
can
be
send
great.
you the whole video if you want to learn a bit more detail and go
Yeah.
into the words, into the complicated words.
Sure.
But for now, just remember that there's these 4 main support. Help with viral and bacteria support. It helps with the body knowing to tag the bad guys so that the
Yes.
immune system can get rid of it.
Perfect.
It can help with the body's detoxification. That's right. That's right. A boost of glycans.
Yes.
And also helps the body's natural antioxidant, the glutathione.
Yeah.
There's a lot of it. So it's fantastic for the sniffle seasons, but it's also good throughout the year.
Yes.
So, a lot of people will have it just in the bag and every now and then stuck on it. And, it's a little bit sweet. So if you're the kind of person that's trying to have a little bit of sweet cravings and trying to avoid the sugar or the chocolate, I've had a lot of clients that kind of use it as their little
so I could have it like at my 2:00 time when I'm just feeling like I want a little sweet treat.
Absolutely. Or anytime you want a sweet thing, it can be in the car for anytime you want a sweet thing. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. Thank you, Kanya, for asking all the good questions.
Thank you very much. I think I need to get that on my order straight away.
Absolutely. Oh, I've got one.
Oh,
you can already have this one.
Thank you very much. Thank you. That's lovely.
You can start straight away.
Yeah, great. Thank you.
Bye, guys.